Okay, this is the TechnoGym multi-hip. Okay, it's got a platform. Instead of raising the platform, you lower the handle device down and up to fit your needs. So that you do that by pulling this and finding a number value that works for you. In order to adjust the hip roller here, you pull the lever in and out, and you pick a height that works for you depending on the exercise. This is a 4-directional hip exercise. And so I'll place that right here and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, if I'm going to work more of the buttock, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to line up my hip joint with the hinge on the machine. Okay, I'm going to raise my leg up. I'm going to scoot in close. And now my hip joint is lined up. Bring this back. Be sure to stand up tall. And if you're extending anything behind you, temper the hyper arch in the lower back by contracting the arms. Okay. If I want to work the other side, I just look at the number I used on one side of the dial, that's 4. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. There's a number 4 on this side too. Okay, I bring my leg up, I line my hip joint that I'm going to be using with the articulation on the machine. I bring my leg up, hold on to the bar, but not leaning on it. And I go ahead and I bring my leg back, just like that. Stand up tall, raise the core. Okay. The other things I can do with this machine is I can work on like my hip abductor. So what I would do then is pick a number value on this dial, bring my hip across, okay, and then draw out just like this. I'm lining my hip with this device, and I'm drawing the leg outward. Okay. If I want to work on the other side, I pick the same number value that I did on this side. I pick that same number here. And do the same thing. Hip abduction, line my hip right up with this, and there and up. Okay. If I want to work on hip adduction, drawing my hip in, again, I pick a spot that works for me. Okay, I line my hip that I'm going to be using with the hinge. Okay, so I center it up, and now I draw across the bottom, just like this. When I'm ready to do the other side, I find that same number value on the other side that was comfortable for me. Get a good full range. I line my hip up with that, and I draw it across, just like that. Okay, there's one more direction left, and that's hip flexion. So again, I line the hip that I'm going to be flexing up with the joint here. I make sure this is positioned above my knee, on my thigh, and I go up just like this, standing up tall. Okay, I can increase the range if I want by adjusting this device. Okay, so now I brought it more to like 12 o'clock here, which is the number 7 on this, but that's neither here nor there. My hip joint's going to be lined up. Now I get a little bit more range.